when your nose gets all red, you feel like Jimmy Durante or W.C. Fields, which I think we're both were probably most. I know W.C. Fields was. We're alcoholics, right? It's because I got chemical toxins in my body, and I didn't put them there. The I don't put. I When I went to the hospital when I challenged the in 2017, I challenged military units here. I said, in 8 months, I can get myself in really good shape, and then one day you can pull your head out of your ass. And you know me. Well, anything to get technology better, to save children from genocide. Earl will attempt to do, right? Because I'm a sweetheart of a guy. But Earl, um, I wasn't doing it on purpose to be an arrogant punk. I was just hoping it would light a fire under these assholes to stop being such turd bag shitheads. I was hoping, because they seem to respect, challenge or we will beat you, huh? And I did it. And it's like, well, it doesn't seem to do a damn bit of good. They have no honor. Okay. They won't sit there and say, well, he 8 months, he did what he said he would do, and we still haven't pulled our heads out of our asses to live the Lord's Prayer. So, so it's, um, what do you do? When Jesus says, it's not so, the Lord, you should forgive them 7 times upon infinity. And it's not so much because Jesus says it, it's because it's right, because life is eternal and grace is infinite. And if you keep getting back at people and fighting people to beat people, you'll never live the faithful love of the Lord. You'll never live the Lord's Prayer. Okay. It's not because Jesus said it, it's because it's right, dumbasses. Okay. You have to do that with people. Cool. Well, Jesus said that's because they've turned Jesus into a possessive pronoun, first person God in their head. Okay. Because, well, Jesus said, oh, yeah, Jesus said it, then it's right. Yeah, Jesus said, It's like the Lord said, and I'm the Lord. And you're not living the Lord's Prayer with me. So the Jesus in your head is an asshole unless he stands up and lives the Lord's Prayer with me. Come on now, baby, come on now, baby, come on now, baby, come on. Right? Tell him I love him and it'll be all right. Right? Yeah, I remember Jesus telling me that. He's like, no, man, she's talking about Haile Selassie. She's talking about a man, her color. She's not talking about you, Earl. I thought she was singing it to the spirit of me. The spirit of you to her is a brown man, not a white man. Oh, well, that sucks. It's because I'm the same color as Simon Legree. She thinks I act like him. Wow, what a bigot. It's true, seriously. Right. That made my son Patrick a lot mad, a lot of times because the stuff that he would get with black women being raised and how about shitty they were towards white women. And they were like, well, white women are all shitty. And it's like, that's not true. No. My mom, no way, And my mom, like that girl, Cindy in the service, she was always trying to find a guy and she was looking for a guy and it got her into a lot of trouble and difficult situations. And all the Cuban and the Panamanian and the black women used to talk about shit about Cindy. And they'd say, oh, that stupid gray bitch, blah, 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 blah. One time they were talking about her. I was like, hey, guys, knock it off. I like Cindy. She's a good kid. She's a sweetheart. Oh, she's just a gray bitch. What? Guys, you need to talk about. She talks about us. Yeah, she does talk about you. And they're like, what does she say? She's so pretty and her hair is so gorgeous and her skin is perfect. And how am I ever going to get a guy with these girls in the room? And they, the Panamanian, the Cuban girl, and the black girl all went, is that? Yeah, same thing my mom says about you girls. And they just, oh. Judy and Renee and Miriam were all like, yeah. I was like, that's the same thing my mom says about Diana Ross. She's so beautiful. I'd follow her around. She's just so gorgeous. It's, oh my gosh, she's so beautiful, right? Lola Falana, she's perfect. She's beautiful. She's the most gorgeous woman I've ever seen. That's what my mom would say about them. They'd say, oh, that gray bitch, that old. My mom was never a bigot a day in her life. she would just marvel at how beautiful these brown women were. Her skin is perfect. Her eyes are perfect. Her nose is perfect. Her butt is perfect. Everything's perfect about her. How are we going to get a guy with her in the room? That's what my mom used to say. Yeah. And Cindy used to say the same thing. And the black girls all talked about that gray bitch, that gray girl, that bitch, right? And you're like, oh. Guys, forgive, debt, and trespass, love one, and eternal faith, peace. There's no conflict over money. There's no conflict over sexual reproduction. There's life and there's love. And if you don't love each other with the lives that you're given, you will compare yourself to other people. You will become bitter and vain and vicious, and you will mass murder each other's children because of your vanity, right? Okay, so remember we lived in Santa Fe. There's a song by the Hollies called Jennifer Eccles. All the girls, all the little boys in Santa Fe just loved my Natalie Parsons, so I was just singing it to her. I love Natalie Parsons. Because all the boys used to white chalk written on red brick. Because all the little boys Amy said that too. She said the little boys all just, just went to a little boy's birthday party at the bowling alley with Natalie. She said, all the little girls were playing together, and the little boy followed Natalie around, and the rest of the little boys followed Natalie and the little boy around. I was like, yeah, that's our Ray Ray. All the boys, whoa, yeah. And it was funny because Amy used to sit there and say that the song Close to You by the Carpenters was about her son Noah. And I was like, no, Noah's fun and he's a sweetheart. And the girls that have good taste and like a guy who makes them laugh and is really kind and fun and protecting of bullies, yeah, that's the kind of guy Noah is. But as far as the Close to You and Fall Around, no, that's your oldest daughter, Amy. She's the one that Richard Carpenter wrote the song about. And she doesn't have eyes of blue. She had brown eyes. But yeah, all the boys just did the same thing happened to her when we went to Wyoming and Bighorn. All the little boys would follow her around everywhere we went. And all the other girls, bitch, I hate that bitch. I hate that bitch. So it happened to her in Sierra Vista. It happened to her here with her own fucking teacher at Vista Middle School. Yeah. The teacher was jealous of her because all the guys were more attracted to Natalie than the teacher. And I remember trying to explain it to the principal and the psychologist, and the psychologist sent Natalie to the psychologist's office because they said, that I was inappropriate. I was like, but your teacher wears sequin blouses with a cheetah bra and is upset because more guys are attracted to my daughter than her. And because I talk about it and and I was the pervert. This is a junior high school, isn't it? Okay. Son of a bitch. Raging hormones and morons. Yeah, David Rockefeller's filmed everything. Yeah, the Messiah is a real man and not a god. It's based off of a molecular structure that is consistent for a similar spirit over thousands of years. Adam, Moses, David, Jesus, John. It's discussed in what they call Hindu religion, Buddhist religion, Christian religion, rabbinic religion, and every philosophy and every religion ever known to men for thousands of years now. It's not reincarnation because Ganges, the Rio Grande, and the River Jordan are never the same river twice. But the water's there. Hi, I'm the blood of Christ. Okay, do you understand? I guess they don't. Okay, so guys, when the Living Word replaces the book and there's no more comic book sales and we're all living the Lord's Prayer because the Living Word is a perfect man of unwavering kindness and unwavering faith, and he cares about you and he loves you even if you hate him and want him dead because you want to keep your conflict over money going because it gives you a dopamine addiction. Okay. Rockefeller told me all the time, poor people in El Paso, they don't care if you live or die. But I care if they live or die, and I care if their children are murdered because I'm the gracious good shepherd. If they cared whether or not I live or died, they'd be the gracious good shepherd, and they'd be standing for the Lord's Prayer to save me and my children from genocide. But they're not doing that. I am. That's why Earl is the person who the book of Revelation is all about. Okay? All you cleanup women out there? Okay, do you understand? Okay. Ooby-doo, you want to be like me? We'll stand up to the Lord's Prayer, you see. Okay, let's load this one up. We'll talk tomorrow. Tomorrow's Easter Sunday for all you heathens putting on shows for pilgrimage while they're filming it on the 6 o'clock news and 10 o'clock news and talking about all the great things people are doing in the name of Jesus Christ. Right? Stand for Lord's Prayer. It'd be a very good thing. That'd be it. Stand up and do it. It's better than the technology having to kill your scientists and your rich people to save your children from genocide. When you love people and save people from genocide, you save your children from being genocidal. I'm the gracious good shepherd for a reason, guys. All right, peace.